to Foot Night in America on Thanksgiving night, presented by Walmart.
And we welcome you to Minnesota, where many a Thanksgiving dinner has been consumed around the Twin Cities. And the attention now turns to downtown Minneapolis and U.S. Bank Stadium. A crowd of about 66,000 settling in for a tasty final course to this Thanksgiving 2022. Mac Jones, national champion at Alabama, trying to make the playoffs for a second NFL season with the Patriots, facing off with the veteran Kirk Cousins and the team tied for the second best record in the NFL, the 82 Minnesota Vikings, on a day and night we remember the great John Madden, the NFL's inaugural John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. And good evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Mike Tirico, Hall of Famer Tony Dungy, Jason Garrett. We got the Football Night America guys out here on the road to celebrate Thanksgiving. We have spent many a Thanksgiving with you guys, especially you, Jason. You've been on my TV for so many Thanksgivings. Nice to be on TV with you this time around.
Thanks, Mike. It's great to be here. I counted them up. I've had the opportunity to play or coach on Thanksgiving Day 22 times in my career. So grateful for all those memories. Football and Thanksgiving go together. So much fun to be here with you guys tonight. Really grateful.
It really does. I grew up in Michigan, so it was Lions football, then Thanksgiving dinner. And so for me, 2004, when I got to coach for the Colts on Thanksgiving in Detroit, it was just an unbelievable thrill. 109 tickets, Mike.
You paid for them all yet? Well, they had a good game in Detroit that pitted the NFC North and the AFC East, and we have that here as the Vikings host the New England Patriots. Let's talk about Minnesota, because this is a team that was really feeling great about themselves, and then the Dallas game happened last Sunday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But one thing, Jason, at their rise to the top of the division, we've seen the emergence of a superstar in Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Mike, Justin Jefferson is arguably the best receiver in all of football. This guy has it all. He's got all the physical ability that you want, but it's much more than that. He's a fierce competitor. He plays with an amazing spirit. His hands and his playmaking ability are rare. Just ask the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be fun for all of us to see what Coach Belichick has cooked up to try to slow him down tonight.
Well, speaking of Coach Belichick, it is not a world-beating offense, but it is a stifling defense. They've won 5 of the last 6. Really impressive in the last 2. And they have the NFL sack leader right now, Matthew Judon.
They do, and Matthew reminds me of those old-time linebackers from the Patriots, Willie McGinnis and Vrabel. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, and he's relentless, and he's got a lot of good players with him. They are a great defensive football team.
Bill Belichick effusive about Judon when we visited with him last night. Bill Belichick, a future Hall of Famer, coaching his 444th NFL game tonight. But tonight's really about a coaching Hall of Famer. For more on that, a good evening and happy Thanksgiving to Melissa Stark.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mike. And yes, it has been such an incredible day celebrating John Madden. His memory has been everywhere. He is here on the field, on the logos, John Madden Thanksgiving logos. He's on the helmets of the players, and at every game today, a $10,000 donation will be made in the name of the John Madden Player of the Game, which will go to a youth football or a high school program of their choice. And we love talking about John and the impact that he has had on the game. I met him 20 years ago when I was the sideline reporter for Monday Night Football, and there weren't many women covering the game at that time, and he welcomed me with open arms. We rode around in the Madden Cruiser, we watched film together, and we just had a ton of laughs. And he even coached me. When we had downtime, we would play pickup, and I was his cornerback. And I would not be here right now if it were not for his belief in me. So tonight, my friend, we honor you by combining all the things you love the most: family, football, and of course, turducken.
Making it extra meaningful when you hand out the legs to the MVPs at the end of the night, Melissa. When we come back, highlights of the early games. What a game. Detroit went down to the end, and the Cowboys are looking pretty good. Highlights of the early games as we continue.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
The steering wheel, the massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV. It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on these Buick SUV models.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We
Vimeo help remove your personal data from 10 popular people search websites. Because the thing about your personal information is that it should stay private. Online privacy protection. Free from Discover.
Coming together, presented by Walmart. They may root for different teams and celebrate game day in different ways, but they're united in their love for football and united in their love of coming together on Thanksgiving.
Holy cow! Give it to us!
Tonight, we football. Tomorrow, we save. It's a minute to the kick. So raise your glass and kick off with Crown.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters.
With Metro.
Imagine even more savings and more video. Calling, no sharing every memory. So happy together.
Choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones, only at Metro.
Welcome back to Football Night in America on Thanksgiving night, presented by Walmart.
And if you give him a lane in there.
John Madden was a great personality, multi-talented, a great football coach, and I might add, a good friend to many of our people in our business. So on Thanksgiving Day, we got to remember John Madden.
See, you cut it like right down here.
One of the stalwarts of the National Football League Thanksgiving weekend.
They coached against each other at Super Bowl 11. John Madden and Buck Grant, 95 years old, recorded that for us on Tuesday. Very special. Thank you, Coach Grant. To the highlights of the early game. Let's go to Detroit. Buffalo and the Lions, a terrific game. Down the stretch they come. The Lions trying to tie the game or take the lead. They make 3 4th downs in this game.
Yes, I remember St. Brown on a sweep to keep the drive going here.
They couldn't convert on 3rd and 1, so instead of Michael Batchley, who earlier had missed from 29, from 51, just drops it in. Game is tied, but there's time for Josh Allen. You know what he can do with that. What's priority 1? Get it to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, only 2 catches in the first half, but when they needed to play, you knew they were going to hit. He makes the play, gets them in field goal position.
36 yards there. It sets up Tyler Bass. Missed an extra point earlier in the quarter from 45. Just sneaks it in. It turns out to be the game winner. And Tony, the Buffalo Bills go to Detroit. They win 2 games in 5 days.
I think they showed their mental toughness. Had that disappointing loss to Minnesota. Win those 2 games. This sets up a big game next Thursday against New England.
And you see where Miami and New England are chasing the division in the wild card as well. To the NFC, and Jason, let's go down to Texas for the Cowboys and the Giants, both 7-3 coming in. And in the 3rd quarter, down 6. Dak Prescott and the offense got cooking. Dalton Schultz there.
Yeah, the Giants were game early, 2 interceptions to Prescott, but Dak was fantastic in the second half, finding Schultz for the touch.
And how about CeeDee Lamb, highlight of the night?
How about that? Talking about spectacular. One-handed catch against the helmet, something else.
And it sets up Schultz again to take it in. Tight end room and a big day for the Cowboys, 21-13. And now how about doing it on the ground? Peyton Hendershot, he's going to end up with a moment to remember on Thanksgiving.
How about that? The tight ends were fantastic. Look at these guys. Taking a page out of Zeke's playbook.
Into the Salvation Army kettle. The Giants have lost 3 of 4. They've got to get their act together. But Jason, that's 4 out of 5 for Dallas now.
The Cowboys showing they're one of the more complete teams. They've been great on defense all year long. The balance on offense is critical for them. Pollard and Zeke were fantastic.
It sets the table now for tonight, Act 3 of Thanksgiving 2022. The Vikings and the Patriots coming up from Minneapolis.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
The steering wheel, the massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV. It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on these Buick SUV models.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help remove your personal data from 10 popular people search websites. Because the thing about your personal information is that it should stay private. Online Privacy Protection. Free from Discover.
Meet Febrez's Miracle Spray, Febreze Fabric Refresher. I literally use this every day to make my house smell amazing. After I make the bed, after I catch my dog on the couch, so I can wear my jacket or jeans one more time before I wash them again. It even makes shoes smell fresh. It doesn't cover up odors with scent, but actually helps eliminate them. Over 1,000 uses. Febreze Fabric Refresher.
If you haven't tried Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray, what are you waiting for? It's Dawn's fastest and easiest way to clean everyday dishes. On simple messes, just spray, wipe, and rinse. On tough messes, its spray-activated suds have 5 times faster grease cleaning power to break down grease without water. Plus, its targeted spray cleans even hard-to-reach places better. So, replace your dish soap with Dawn Power Wash and spray your dishes clean.
There's no place that I would rather be than right here, right now, at a football game. There's just certain things that go together. The turkey, the family, the tradition, football, and we have it all today.
So it's happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
I learned a lot of things playing in Minnesota for 11 years. And one of those things might surprise you. In football, kindness is an underrated quality. I won't hurt you. Hey, I'm serious. We're all one big happy family. Big dogs gotta eat. When you have someone in your family over to your place for the holidays, you want to treat them right. This is my Thanksgiving welcoming committee. Since this is the first time that the Vikings have hosted a Thanksgiving game, I figured that we could use some help to get this done right. So, team, what are some of your ideas? Taylor?
How about we put decorations in the visitors' locker room?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
How about famous Minnesota lutefisk on the Patriots sideline? For the nice man in the hoodie.
Ooh, I tried it. No.
How about you, Victor? Any ideas? He hasn't said a word since Gary Anderson missed that field goal.
Pick is up. It is no good.
Too soon, kid.
What if we hold hands and say a prayer for a good game?
Where both teams try really, really hard.
Mac Jones and throws it caught. Touchdown. Patriots have the lead. He's going to heave one to JJ.
That's what I'm talking about. Sound the horn. Let's dig in. Happy Thanksgiving from Minnesota. And from Hall of Famer John Randall and some adorable friends, a friendly welcome on a 35-degree evening, US Bank Stadium, downtown Minneapolis, and the Vikings hosting Thanksgiving for the first time in their 62-year history. They're 8-2, and they may have the best receiver in the business, Justin Jefferson. And tonight they take on the NFL sack leader, Matthew Judon, the 6-4 New England Patriots. It's NBC's Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night. I'm so glad you were with us. Thanks for having us in your home on Thanksgiving. Mike Tirico, Tony Dungy, Jason Garrett, and Melissa Stark coming up here in a bit. 1-3 wobbly start for the Patriots. Now they've won 5 of their last 6. The offense is not spectacular, but what's your read on what the Patriots can do now that they're in the race?
No, you're right. It's a new offense. They haven't found their footing yet, but I think they're in great shape because they're deep. These last 6 games, giving them less than 12 points a game. That's Bill Belichick football. That defense is pretty smothering.
So, Jason, if we were in the Mall of America last week talking to Viking fans, they'd say, beat Dallas 9-1, maybe the best team in the NFL. Then they lose 40-3 to Dallas. And around the dinner tables in the Twin Cities, it's, are we any good?
And Mike, there's a lot of doubters out there, but the short week came at a perfect time for the Vikings. They want to get that bad taste from the Cowboys loss out of their mouth as quickly as they can. The key is they have to play the game on their own terms. They got to get back to playing. When they had that 7-game winning streak, they played a certain style. On defense, go get the quarterback and take the ball away. On offense, run it, play action pass. And oh, by the way, get the ball to Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson, and good things happen.
You know how people rest and get on the couch? Not these folks. They are loud. They are ready to go. And so are we. Big names, should be a terrific game. The Vikings and the Patriots, the final course for you on Thanksgiving night 2022.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Heated steering wheel, the massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV. It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on these Buick SUV models.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help remove your personal data from 10 popular people search websites. Because the thing about your personal information is that it should stay private. Online Privacy Protection. Free from Discover.
Just between us, you know what's better than mopping? Anything. At the end of a long day, it's the last thing I want to do. Well, I switched to Swiffer WetJet, and it's awesome. It's an all-in-one, so it's ready to go when I am. The cleaning solution actually breaks down dirt and grime, and the pad absorbs it deep inside, so it prevents streaks and heat better than my old mop pad. Plus, it's safe to use on all my floors, even wood. Swiffer WetJet, so worth it. Best decision ever. I love it, or your money back. Just between us, you know what's better than mopping? Anything. At the end of a long day, it's the last thing I want to do. Well, I switched to Swiffer WetJet, and it's awesome. It's an all-in-one, so it's ready to go when I am. The cleaning solution actually breaks down dirt and grime, and the pad absorbs it deep inside, so it prevents streaks and heat better than my old mop. Plus, it's safe to use on all my floors, even wood. Swiffer WetJet, so worth it. Best decision ever. I love it, or your money back.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Like a Christmas carol? You can be a positive force for mankind. Clint. Yeah. This is where real change begins. People don't change. You can't just run away from me when I'm haunting you. Hello?
I thought we were becoming bros. I was going to say friends, but bros.
Spirited, rated PG-13. Streaming only on Peacock.
Surprise!
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
To honor America with the performance of our national anthem, please welcome Minnesota native, multi-platinum songwriter and national recording artist, Caitlin Smith.
Oh, say
can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight were the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say dawns that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free in the home of the brave.
Great rendition of the anthem on this great American holiday. This day of seeing family and friends. And we have a reunion between the head coaches. For more on that, again, Melissa Stark.
Mike, tonight it is teacher versus student with these two head coaches. Bill Belichick drafted Kevin O'Connell in the third round in 2008. O'Connell went on to play 5 NFL seasons. His first was with the Patriots as the backup to Tom Brady and Matt Castle. Belichick said he remembers O'Connell as a rookie just trying to stay afloat. But as a peer, he said O'Connell was smart, conscientious, has surrounded himself with good people, adapted well, and his team plays hard. O'Connell, now in his first year as head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, said he still has his old notebooks from his Patriot team meetings and refers back to them. He can still rattle off all the Belichickisms like do your job and ignore the noise. He said, I tried to replicate that here, but I have to be authentic to myself. I have to be me. Tonight, he becomes the third man to have played for Belichick to go on and coach against him.
And Melissa, Belichick and New England chasing Buffalo and Miami. Bills won today. Pats play them twice in the last 6 weeks. The Vikings running away with the North. Detroit's loss means they can clinch their first division title in 5 years. As early as next week. Love the traditions here. The Skull chant and the tradition of sounding the Gallahorn at U.S. Bank Stadium before kickoff, handled by St. Paul's own Suni Lee, the gold medal gymnast in the all-around for Team USA in Tokyo 16 months ago. Counts as blowing the Gallahorn, and here we go. New England won the toss, defers the option in the second half. Nick Folk is kicking off because punter Jake Bailey's on injured reserve. Panay Wanmu has 2 career kickoff returns. He's back to receive. Folks had a great day. Time for the final course, Thanksgiving 2022. Off we go from Minneapolis. And it's Wanmu from the 2. Trying to get through this edge on his right. And what a tackle. 20-yard line by Marcus Jones, the man who made special teams headlines for the Patriots on Sunday. Let's meet the Minnesota offense.
Kirk Cousins, Michigan State. Dalvin Cook, Florida State. Justin Jefferson, Go Tigers. Adam Thielen, Minnesota State, Mankato. KJ Osborne, you. KJ Hawkinson, Iowa. Blake Randall, Oregon State University. Ezra Cleveland, Boise State. Garrett Bradbury, NC State. Ed Ingram, LSU. Ryan O'Neal, Pitt.
Big stories the opposite tackle. Christian Darrisaw's out. First NFL start for Blake Randall. He's on right away from the 20 and toss to Dalvin Cook. To the left side goes Cook. He'll get about 3 yards. Toss coming from Kirk Cousins. Already his 5th year here in Minnesota. And this is a new system for him. He's led some big comeback wins, including the Buffalo game a couple of weeks ago. But a lot of picks for the first 10 games of the season for Cousins and 7 sacks last week.
A little up tempo here, Mike.
2nd and 6, Tony from the 24 is thrown out and complete to the backup tight end, Johnny Punt. We'll take it to the 37-yard line. A first down and a gain of 13.
Kirk Cousins looks awfully comfortable in the pocket here. Protection is clean. It's always good to get that completion early on in the ball game, get rid of those cobwebs, get the blood flowing. One converts it for a first down.
And you know what I noticed, Mike? Matthew Judon on the right side for the first time going against that new left tackle.
4 down. Hey. Hey. Jihad. Senior. So the 37 out quick. There it is. Justin Jefferson. Gain of about 8 yards. He's tackled on the side by Jonathan Jones. We'll leave a penalty marker down. But Alex Kemp, our referee, was coming right over where Jefferson was entangled with the top corner for the Patriots. Lip readers, you saw him say face mask. Now we'll look at this mic and say it.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 31.
And that'll take the Vikings to the Patriots side of midfield.
The right-hand part of the formation, Justin Jefferson gets off coverage, and they throw like a little bubble route to him, and you see the physicalness of Jefferson at the end of the down. You see where Jones gets the hand in there, the top of it, pulls it a little bit. It's a good call.
Grab and twist. Terry McCauley says yes. 3-time Super Bowl referee with us back in the studio. Happy Thanksgiving to Terry. From the 41, here is Cousins. For the pattern, he escapes and comes on the run wide open out of field. Mr. Minnesota to the 25-yard line. A gain of 16. And the Vikings on the move in this opening drive.
4-man rush off of just basic zone coverage. Bentley coming, nowhere to go. Cousins does a great job moving around, creating space and finding Thielen.
It's a Viking team that has been outstanding in opening drives here this season. 25, it's a run play. Technically, Jefferson can throw. He does to Thielen. First down at the 13-yard line. Justin Jefferson's second pass of the year. He's completed both.
And Mike, this is part of the opening script, and Justin Jefferson can truly do it all. This pass is decidedly behind. You could see something was going to happen here. They've been walking through this thing all week long, dying to call it. Leave it to Jefferson to execute it like that, right between the 1 and the 9.
The completion this year was against the Bears.
Wait your hood!
From the 14, here's Cook to the right. Dalvin Cook forward to the 10-yard line. Kyle Duggar, one of the multiple safeties in on the tackle.
I love what Kevin O'Connell has done here. A little sluggish performance. How are we going to be? He comes out, no huddle, up tempo, trick play right off the bat. Just get the juices going, and this has been a great drive.
And I love the distribution, too. Cook's gotten a couple times, Jefferson a couple times, Thielen's got a touch. They're really in good rhythm so far.
Minnesota offense, 23 points a game, 13th in the league.
Hey, go. Go back. Go. Here we go.
KJ Osborne was moved to that other side as Cook goes inside the 7-yard line with Devin McCourty, one of the great veterans in the league at 35 years old, the oldest defensive back in the NFL, still doing it and still doing it at a high level.
He really is. You see a lot of substitutions with the Patriots, but McCourty is a guy who stays on the field all the time and directs traffic. A little more up-tempo here again, Mike.
Yeah, they stay on the field, 3rd and 2. 5 in the pattern, and Cousins throws. It's caught for the touchdown by Jefferson. Team Gritty on Thanksgiving. Why not?
protection first. It's clean. Kirk Cousins has a chance to scan. Here comes Jefferson on the drag route underneath the coverage. They stack him up. Let Justin come in behind it. Kirk Cousins right on the money when you throw it on the face mask. To a guy like that, he's going to finish it for you. What a drive.
Greg Joseph tries to end it with 7, and he does with the extra point. 11 games, 7 opening drive touchdowns for the Vikings, and this duo remains on fire. Cousins, Jefferson, everybody in the Twin Cities gritty. 7-0 Vikings.
Hi, I'm attorney Kelly McCullum from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard, no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money.
For more of these rules, go to RubensteinLaw.com.
John Hall Chevrolet is a family business that's been right here in Daytona Beach for over 3 decades. Serving our community is what we've been doing since day one. Our customers know who we are and what we built here. And above all, they know they can count on us when they need us. Right now, we've got a large inventory, so stop by. We can help you get into a new Chevrolet today. We care about this community. It's why I proudly say, you get it all at John Hall. I guarantee it.
At Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Clermont, we're working hard to bring new vehicles to you. New Toyotas are rolling in daily. Hurry in to get our best selection now. You can drive a brand new 2023 Camry LE only $149 a month. And now you can create your very own Toyota using our Build Your Dream Toyota shopping tool on our website. You can customize your vehicles and quickly get your price and payment options. We'll even deliver the vehicle to you. Hurry in to Toyota of Orlando, I-40 near Millennium Mall, and Toyota of Clermont on Highway 50 just west of the Turnpike.
The Chevy Silverado is all new this year, and Starling has the truck for you. From the RST and first ever ZR2 to the Trail Boss and High Country, as Orlando's largest Chevy dealer, we've got what you're looking for. For over 65 years, we've given our guests more for less, more savings, more selection, for less time and less hassle. Every 22 Silverado comes with Chevy Safety Assist, so you'll get more safety too. Visit any of our 3 Central Florida locations to see how Starling gives you more for less.
Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night, brought to you by U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. And by Toyota. Let's go places. This was the place to be this morning in St. Paul. This is the 57th annual Thanksgiving football game organized by Scott Hamilton and his family and friends. They've been doing it since 1966, when he was 16 years old. Multiple generations represented there and in the crowd tonight. So we just love about sports. It bridges so many gaps and divides, and on a day like this, it brings all of us together. Hope your turkey bowl was good. Hope no one has sore hamstrings at home after getting out there this morning. Touchback, we'll start at the 25, and here's the New England offense.
Mac Jones, Alabama. Lamonte Stevenson, Oklahoma. Jacoby Myers, NC State. Devontae Parker, Hunter Henry, Arkansas. Johnny Smith, FIU. Trent Brown, Georgia Military College. Coach Strange, Chattanooga. Katie Stearns, Iowa. Mike Owen, Michigan.
Yanni Kajus, West Virginia.
Missing 2 stars up front, the center David Andrews, the tackle Isaiah Wynn. They gave up 6 sacks last week. They've got a loud crowd to deal with. And Jones fumbles the snap, but gets it back and throws across the field and is brought in for a gain of 26 yards by Jacoby Myers, who's shaken up. Fumbled at the snap, a bit discombobulated, but able to hit Myers in stride. The athletic training staff walks him off. The Patriots go no huddle. He did hold on with that left hand. Walked right to the bench to be examined. After Damian Harris, he goes inside, and that's a good game for the Patriots here. Of 7 on first down, an offense that did not score last week against the Jets. Any touchdowns, their only TD came on special teams. And 4, the quarterback, Mac Jones. It's year 2, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Numbers not as good as the rookie season. Missed 3 starts with the ankle injury. This is 5th since returning. Gain of 7, back to Harris again. It'll be spun forward for the first down by Zadarius Smith, the best pass rusher up front for the Vikings.
That's something, Mike, I'm going to be looking at. Minnesota wants to stop the run with their front 7. They want to keep the safeties back and confuse the quarterback. Can the Patriots run the ball at him and make him come out of that deep shell?
The 39, 5 of the pattern for Jones. Hunter Henry, the tight end. Again, about 5 to the 24-yard line against this Minnesota defense.
Will Hunter, LSU. Jonathan Bullard, Florida.
Harrison Phillips, Stanford. James Lynch, Baylor.
Zadarius Smith, Kentucky.
Jordan Hicks, Texas.
Eric Kendricks, UCLA.
Lucha, Kent State.
Harrison Smith, Notre Dame. Cam Bynum, Cal.
Patrick Peterson, LSU.
Shelley's their 5th option at corner to start, so they're hurting over there. They've given up 400 yards or more in 5 of their 10 games this year. 2nd and 6, the backfield's empty. And Jones going down the middle. It's caught and brought in by Nelson Aguilar for the touchdown. Well, a couple of teams that were sleepy on offense last week on a short week have made resounding opening statements. The Pats walking down the field and score.
Nelson Aguilar didn't start tonight, but he comes in this 3 wide receiver set. The safeties divide. He's got the middle seam. Great throw, and Mac Jones looks those safeties off. Watch the eyes here, Jason. Look outside first, down the middle. Great throw.
Love when you have that speed of the slot in Aguilar. Mac Jones is right on the money.
Veteran Nick Folk for the extra point. And he will knock that through. I know it's only 3 for 3, but that's as good as Mac has looked all year. Man, that looks like last year, Mac Jones.
He had some time.
That's right, good point. Aguilar's score evens the game at 7.
This is the biggest boss of the summer.
Hey. If you're coming in, come down, play. If you feel too shy, then watch for me. Watch for me.
Shake up. This the biggest boss of the summer. The fury coming, that's a ball. Watch for me. This the biggest boss of the summer.
Dear LLB, I'm back home for the holidays, wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and Jim, the Flair Fanatics, and Uncle Fred, the funny man. Pam, I've missed her punch. That's Lucy. And this is everything. LLB, be an outsider.
With Metro. Imagine even more savings and more video calling, more sharing every memory. So happy together.
Choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones, only at Metro.
After Turkey, after the game, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Jerry Seinfeld, Adam Devine, and Bruce Springsteen performing again from Only the Strong Survive. It's all new. It's Tonight Show after the game here on NBC. Look forward to that. And Patriots fans look forward to tonight. An early touchdown first TD in the first quarter this season. Wow. So now everybody's off the schneid. All 32 teams on the board in the first frame. One move back. Good job, guys. Out of the studio, he gave us offense out of the game. I like it. It's good stuff. This is a good returner here in one move. From the 2. That special teams all over. Tackle at the 21 by Jelani Tavai, who is also a part of the New England defense.
Peter Washington, Arkansas. Trevor Gashaw, LSU. Lawrence Guy, Arizona State. Matthew Judon, Grand Valley State University. Juwan Bentley, Atlanta Catholic. Jelani Tavai, the University of Hawaii. Jonathan Jones, Auburn. Kyle Duggar, Little Ryan. Devin McCourty, Rutgers. Jabril Peppers, Michigan. Jalen Mills, LSU.
Well, just saw the Cowboys defense. They're the only ones who give up fewer points per game than the Patriots. There is Jacoby Myers, who caught the pass on that first drive. Walking off the field for further examination. Cousins from the 21. Throws complete to Jefferson. He's staying busy tonight. It's a gain of 5. We'll mark him at the 26-yard line. He comes in second in the league in yards. Only Tyreek Hill has more.
Looks like the Vikings heard Jason Garrett say get the ball to 4 and 18.
Doing a good job of that in their opening stretch. Those Jimmys and Joes make a difference, Coach.
Yes, they do.
My wife, ready?
Second and 4, it is Cook. For the first tackle, we'll go near the 30-yard line. I'm curious, guys, because we always talk about what you were just mentioning, Bill Belichick's game plan. We're going to make you play left-handed. We're going to take away the best option Kevin O'Connell has on the other side. So when as coaches do you know what he's trying to take away for the night?
Well, it's a challenge for him. We had a great discussion with Coach Dungy and Coach Belichick last night about Marvin Harrison back in the day, always lining up on one side. Maybe easier to double him. This guy's all over the formation, so it's challenging to put a couple guys on him, and he's going to win a one-on-one on every snap.
Third and 1. Cats break 4. Cousins to the air. It's nearly picked off. He was going for Jefferson in their best cover corner. Jonathan Jones was there. It's 3-0 for Minnesota.
I got to take that one back. He was one-on-one there, and Jonathan Jones, fantastic job driving on the ball. I think Kirk was a little late and a little behind with the football. He's got to put that thing out of the boundary. Jones has excellent closing speed. The Vikings got lucky.
Ryan Wright is the rookie punter. Marcus Jones is back deep to receive. Last time he touched a punt, he ended the game essentially against the Jets. The only touchdown last Sunday at Foxborough. Beautiful kick here by the rookie. Fair caught all the way back to the 13-yard line. 57 on the boot for the rookie Wright. Oof. Exhale, man. That could have gone the other way.
Ew, the toilet sneeze. Every flush spews harmful bacteria onto surfaces that, when touched, can quickly spread throughout your home. Help stop the spread with Microban 24. With its long-lasting shield, it's the only leading brand proven to keep killing 99.9% of bacteria on surfaces for up to 24 hours. So no matter what your family touches, be confident you're protecting them with Microban 24. Don't just sanitize it, Microban it.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, housewives. Football, housewives. Football, housewives.
Whoops. The housewives are on the field. I repeat, the housewives are on the field.
Who puts the table?
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120. You want to stand out? You need to outsmart, outlast, outmaneuver, and outshine. There's a great big world out there, so go all out in the all-new 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Mitsubishi, drive your ambition.
From the fairy tales of Shrek comes the legendary cat.
Touch me!
with 9 lives.
The legend will never die.
8 lives.
Would you like a fortune?
7, 6. Does this have shellfish in it? 5. Watch. 4. Watch. 3. Watch. 2.
A guy always lands on his feet.
You are down to your last life. I am not really a math guy. Puss in Boots, only in theaters, rated PG.
On this Thanksgiving night from Minneapolis, our aerial coverage is brought to you by Geico. It's a nice mild few days here in the Twin Cities. Temperatures above freezing, no snow. Nice to get that late November.
Yes. That is mild for this time of year.
Patriots take over from their own 14. Second drive of the game. Ramondre Stevenson is the back. Boy, a lot of folks like him. Gained about 5 there. Melissa Stark.
Oh, Mike, we saw Jacoby Myers, the team's leading receiver, get injured, making the Patriots' first catch of the game. Went into the medical tent. The unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant went in with him. We then saw him leave the field. He is currently in the X-ray room. We'll get you an update from the team as soon as we have it. Wide receiver Devontae Parker also was in the tent for about the last 5 minutes. They were looking at his lower right leg, but he just came out and put his helmet on.
Okay, Melissa, thank you. Stevenson out of the backfield here, gets to the edge. And left third and a couple. The Vikings wanted a holding penalty there. Parker did come in with a knee injury in the game, was questionable. So we'll watch the depth on the Patriots wide receiving corps. Third down coming up.
Really like Mac Jones' rhythm so far in this game. He's looked hesitant the last few weeks. He's getting the ball out of his hand quickly for some positive plays from the England.
So Ed Donatel on the sideline. He's the Vikings defensive coordinator. To Stevenson, who's coming closer to Mac Jones. They could not squeeze that. And both teams after touchdowns on drive 1 and 3 and outs on drive 2.
They put Ramondre all the way outside, Coach, and they put a bunch in front of him, and they love his versatility. Ball's not as easy as it could be, a little bit high. Ramondre certainly thinks that he should make that play, though.
It had something there if he caught it.
He sure did.
Michael Pilardi, it's week 2 of him kicking guys. Jake Bailey's on the injured reserve with a back. Jalen Rager's back to receive. Low kick. Not a great one either. It'll be 36 yards and hopped on by the Patriots at the 43. That's field position of the opening quarter for the Vikings when you come back.
During Walmart's Black Friday Deals for Days, every Monday is a huge deal. Get a $228 TCL 65-inch 4K Roku Smart TV, plus other hot deals. Head to Walmart's Black Friday Deals for Days.
I'm a Vegas hotel. I know what you're thinking. It's cool. I don't want anything long-term either. Just a few nights of fun. I'm looking for someone who will let loose, dress up a little, see a show, order the steak and the lobster. Some people say I'm excessive, but who cares? I just want to enjoy some late nights and some very late checkouts. Think you can keep up?
I long to see the setting sun, bring peace on earth to everyone, and faith reborn each glowing morn. That's why I dream.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
This is the Cloud hoodie from the Travis Matthew Cloud collection. So I'm here to show you guys how soft this is. Have you felt this? You guys gotta come feel this. This is the softest material I've ever felt in my entire life. Oh, I forgot we're rolling. Check out this Cloud tee. It is so soft. You guys. Oh, did it again. Sorry. Say hello to the cloud waffle. Oh, I'm gonna need a second. Oh, it's so comfortable.
Meeting between these teams. Patriots' second visit to this stadium. Pats fans don't want me to remind you it was Super Bowl 52. The Eagles winning with the Philly special. Last visit in here. 21. Vikings start at the 43.
Hey, go 50, go 50.
Love to hear all the communication. Here is Cook to the left. Stopping forward to the 49-yard line. There is a penalty flag down. Back in the secondary. Looks like this is going to be on the Patriots.
Usually, Mike, when you get that flag, it's holding on the defensive line.
Defense number 92. It's a 5-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down.
Devon Gotcha.
Like you mentioned, all the communication. You know, Minnesota, as much as any team in this league, before the snap in their running game, they'll change the play. You've seen that a lot already in this ball game. And it's a little bit of a challenge with New England because they play some unconventional personnel groupings. So the looks aren't going to be quite as clean.
Hey, 3 down. Hey. Is it hot?
Hey, what's that? The fullback C.J. Ham on the move, and Cousins running away from trouble. Sideline for Thielen, who made himself available for the catch at the 44-yard line, I should say. Just a pickup of 2.
Matthew Judon leading the league in sacks, and he gets them a number of different ways. He lines up left side, right side. Here he beats the back. And this is the thing I love about him. Relentless. He stays after it.
A chance to visit with Matthew. So many of his sacks, his 13 this year, have been chasing guys down. His sack reel shows a lot of hustle. Good play there. Great job by Raekwon McMillan, the 6th-year man out of Ohio State. The former Buckeye came flying in for a loss of a pair while 3rd and 10 coming up.
Watch McMillan here. He's right in the middle of the screen, and what he does is just simply shoot the gap. This is a wide zone run. There's an empty gap in there. Raekwon just hits it. Good instincts, good feel, good tackle for loss, and now Minnesota finds themselves in 3rd long. Watch out for Judon here.
Judon's going to be at the top of your screen. It's easy to find those red sleeves. Cousins has time. He throws the interception. Jonathan Jones with a lot of space. Jones across midfield. Inside the 30. Jones getting a block in front. Peppers out of bounds. Inside the 20. And the Patriots come up with their 18th turnover of the season. And Jonathan Jones has his 3rd INT.
When Kirk Cousins has a clean pocket, he's as good as anybody throwing the ball in the league. Under pressure, sometimes he gets a little careless. Here's an example. There's some heat right in his face. He gets a little careless. New England does a fantastic job pressuring the quarterback and then keeping their eyes on the quarterback on the back end. They're going to make you pay for a throw like that.
And that was actually a double team on Jefferson. Jonathan Jones came off him and got the interception.
Good call on the pressure there as well, Jason. If Quale was at the feet of Cousins, he couldn't make that sharp pass. The turnover, and now the opportunity for Damian Harris to run it to the 14-yard line. And a gain of 3.
And this will be a good test for New England right here. They moved the ball here the last few weeks. When they get in this part of the field, Mac Jones told us last night, we just got to prevent ourselves from going backwards with minus plays, sacks, penalties. So they're just going to try to inch it forward, then hopefully cash in on the end of this drive.
And you saw the numbers. Only Denver's worse in the red zone this year. 14. Trick it up a little bit. Kendrick Bourne can't get away. Harrison Phillips had the penetration, and the former Buffalo Bill made sure there was nothing tricky that was going to succeed for the pass.
Jason Phillips just gets a great read on this here. You're going to see the line go right and pull, but he penetrates. And really, he and Zadarius Smith end up stopping this play with penetration.
And Jason, that's what you said, the negative plays, and they get down there.
This is what's killed the Patriots. Now you find yourself in third long. He's got to be careful with the ball here.
And Joey's pass complete. And as Aguilar holds on, shot at the 15-yard line, and they'll set up a field goal of about 33 yards.
And that is a win for the Minnesota defense. Sudden change, you stop them, hold them to a field goal. That's what you want to do when you go out there on defense after a turnover.
Tackles for loss, sacks, penalties have killed the Patriots, and this part of the field showed up one more time.
So we'll see if the turnover turns into a field goal. Folk is on from 34. 10-7 New England. They turn the turnover into 3. Late first quarter. Hope you're enjoying Thanksgiving. Guess what? Somebody's warmed up in the bullpen. They're ready for his month's work.
This is bigger than anything you can imagine. Let's go to work.
That's incredible. I love it when a plan comes together.
This is a personalized ad. It helps you find good ideas. This is Jada, who found one. And here's Greg, badly in need of a good idea. You see, you can discover a small business at any moment. Oh, look, it's that moment when a good idea helps make a moment a better moment. You get the idea. Good ideas deserve to be found. Personalized ads help you find them.
Take a picture.
What's that? Is that a new iPhone?
Yep, I just got the new iPhone 14 with this amazing camera at T-Mobile.
Wow.
At T-Mobile, get 4 iPhone 14s on us and 4 new lines for just $25 a line.
Holidays are here, Boots are here, overalls for cheers, underwear for beer, socks that last years and years.
Who would want gifts from Duluth Trading?
Do you times right, make can-do spirits fight.
Only at Duluth Trading.
I'm gonna be there till the end, 100%. Your love, you'll never have to run away. You'll always have a friend to play. You'll never go out on your own, and you will find
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We are annoying. Go, go. Thanks, Mom. If you have cut rate car insurance, and not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate.
The Voice is live, voted in real time to decide which artist will continue on The Voice. Live Mondays and Tuesdays at 8, 7 Central on NBC. Of course, streaming on Peacock. Goes out of the Twin Cities, over at St. Paul, state capital here of Minnesota. First 7 by Minnesota, the next 10 by the Patriots. And Folk kicks, and one will return from the floor. Trying to pick which direction he was going. He has been well covered. The Grilled Peppers and Brandon Schooler stop him there. That brings Justin Jefferson onto the field for Minnesota. Year 3. Came out of LSU. You know, he only had one SEC offer. And he goes the first receiver. 4 others went ahead of him. He keeps an eye on what they do, and we're all keeping an eye on what he does. Second most receiving yards through 3 seasons in NFL history. Most yards in the league in the last 2+ seasons. And in his sights, Randy Moss to be the player to lead the NFL in receiving yards over that 3-year stretch. He has burst on the scene, a couple of Pro Bowls, and he's a Hall of Famer already. Alexander Madison, the gift, no game there. When he made the great catch in Buffalo, the glove and the sleeve went up to the Hall of Fame again, and they will talk forever about the play made by Jefferson against Buffalo.
How good is that? We had such a nice visit with him, and he's got this great way about him. His smile, his spirit is incredible, but he knows the 4 guys who got drafted ahead of him,
Yes.
and he follows and keeps an eye on it, and he's got an edge to him. He's got a killer instinct that shows up on this football field every week.
Hey! What's your hurt?
Toss home by Madison. Patriots bring a late fourth to rush. Pass is caught by Thielen. Limited gain there. Here's Melissa.
Mike, Justin Jefferson told us he has learned so much from veteran wide receiver Adam Thielen. He said Thielen took him under his wing immediately. So I asked Thielen about it. He said, I'm an open book. When the young guys come in, I'm so passionate about what I do that Jefferson is so calm and so gifted. He doesn't need me. He said, I guess if I do anything, I keep his confidence up. And I assure him that he's doing a great job.
Yeah, they have been so essential to each other. And you see Thielen limping off after that hit on second down. So Jalen Rager is coming as the receiver on 3rd and 7. And Cousins throwing for the tight end. Run in by T.J. Hawkinson at the 33-yard line. It's a first down. Very rare trade in the division in season. Hawkinson comes from Detroit. Immediate impact here in Minneapolis. After 1, Pats 10, Vikings 7. Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night will continue after these messages.
After being attacked, shot, or assaulted, you're left with questions. Will I ever feel safe again? How can I afford to miss work? Who's going to pay these medical bills? Why did this happen? Rubenstein Law has questions too. Why didn't the apartment complex replace the broken law? Where was the club's security guard? Shouldn't the mall have fixed the lights in the parking lot? It's not always just the criminal who's responsible. Let Rubenstein Law find the answers to get you the compensation you deserve.
Call us at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
At Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Clermont, we're working hard to bring new vehicles to you. New Toyotas are rolling in daily. Hurry in to get our best selection now. You can drive a brand new 2023 Camry LE only $149 a month. And now you can create your very own Toyota using our Build Your Dream Toyota shopping tool on our website. You can customize your vehicles and quickly get your price and payment options. We'll even deliver the vehicle to you. Hurry in to Toyota of Orlando, I-40 near Millennium Mall, and Toyota of Clermont on Highway 50 just west of the Turnpike.
John Hall Chevrolet is a family business that's been right here in Daytona Beach for over 3 decades. Serving our community is what we've been doing since day one. Our customers know who we are and what we built here. And above all, they know they can count on us when they need us. Right now, we've got a large inventory, so stop by. We can help you get into a new Chevrolet today. We care about this community. That's why I proudly say, you get it all at John Hall. I guarantee it.
The Chevy Silverado is all new this year, and Starling has the truck for you. From the RST and first ever ZR2 to the Trail Boss and High Country, as Orlando's largest Chevy dealer, we've got what you're looking for. For over 65 years, we've given our guests more for less, more savings, more selection, for less time and less hassle. Every 22 Silverado comes with Chevy Safety Assist, so you'll get more safety too. Visit any of our 3 Central Florida locations to see how Starling gives you more for less.
With Metro. Imagine even more savings and more video. Calling, more sharing every memory. So happy together.
Choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones, only at Metro.
Back in Minneapolis with Kevin O'Connell, and the Patriots got 3 points off that interception. What happened on that play?
Yeah, we forced ourselves, had a negative run on second down, forced us into kind of a 3rd and longer. I thought the protection held up well. We just got to make a good decision when the longer yardage 3rd downs come up. We just have to manage those in a way where we finish those possessions, at least with a conversion or a punt if we have to. But Kirk's going to just made a great 3rd down conversion right there. We'll get him in a rhythm like on that first drive. We'll be fine.
What do you want to see on the rest of this drive right here?
Just consistency of being able to get runs off, apply pressure, use our tempo, just try to keep them off balance.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Here's how I know 37-year-old Kevin O'Connell's a good head coach. I got 2 good head coaches up here with me. That's exactly what you guys said in the break. The throw by Cousins shows you, right? Kevin's terrific. Only Sean McVay, younger. And, of course, he was with McVay with the Rams the last 2 years. Second quarter begins. It's Alexander Madison on a run to the left to the 37-yard line. All right, Hall of Fame coach Dungy. What was that was so good?
Well, it just was the timing here. Out breaking route. He lets it go before Hawkinson makes the break, puts it right on the hands. That was a confidence throw. And Jason said, hey, after an interception to come back with one like that, that shows you something.
Yeah, the near interception to Jones. Then he throws the pick, and you said it, Coach. He let the ball go early. It was halfway there before Hawkinson turned. It's a big-time conversion.
Hey! Ready? What's your heart?
Second and 6. Pressure on. Cousins throws it to complete. Jefferson on the run to the 42-yard line. Gain of 21. First down, Minnesota.
There's that guy again, but it starts up front. It's play action. The protection is clean. Kirk comes out of it and rips it in there. There's the hole. Jefferson's there. Two really confident throws by Kirk Cousins. When you're throwing to Hawkinson and that guy, Justin Jefferson, easy to see why he's cutting it loose.
5-man rush, so no double coverage, one-on-one, and Justin Jefferson told us I wouldn't do that against me.
Look at that guy one more time.
Ready? What's up?
KJ Osborne's the move man. It's first down play action. And it'll come back down to Hawkinson. With a big block on the last play. Has a gain here of 7 to the 35-yard line. Kirk Cousins told us he couldn't believe that Hawkinson got here so fast and how quickly he got up to speed after his time in Detroit.
Yeah, and that was really a good decision by Kirk Cousins there. They had play action shot play. It wasn't there. Just take your 5-yard gain, keep the chains moving, don't try to force anything.
Talking about Minnesota nice, how about Minnesota smart? This place is library quiet. The Vikings are on offense. Alexander Madison. First down, 27-yard line for the 4th back. Boise State. Kirk Cousins engineering nice drive here. You know, Kirk Cousins is already 3rd in wins by starting quarterbacks.
I cannot believe that, Mike. You know, I'm a Vikings fan. I would have got number 1, number 2, would not have got number 3.
Hey, you immediately think Culpepper? No, yes. Cousins, a bunch of wins here his first 4 seasons plus. And building on it here to the tight end, Johnny Munt, to the 20-yard line. Matthew Judon was coming, but Cousins got rid of it.
And this is Matthew Judon on that left side, and he plays the bootleg here. They expect him to chase the run. He goes upfield, and Cousins makes a great throw. His flat receiver was not open. He comes back to Munt inside. That was great reaction.
Call that a chief route, Coach. If you don't get the guy in the flat, find that guy right there. He and Munt on the same page.
Where's your heart? Protect it. I can't. Hey!
There's Kirk changing the run play again.
On 2nd and 3, he'll send Dalvin Cook left. They've got a lot of white-shirted Patriots there. It'll be -1 on the run. Jalen Mills on the corner with a stop.
Kirk told us this was something he had to adjust to. He was used to getting up, call a play, run it, and now he's making a lot more decisions in the running game at the line of scrimmage, and that was new for him.
Yeah, so much of what they did here the last few years comes from Gary Kubiak, who was the offensive coordinator here, and he liked to use the fast tempo and get up and snap it. Here's some fast tempo by Minnesota here on this 3rd and short.
3rd and 3, Cousins bouncing left again. It's Cook on the run. First down, Dalvin Cook. A beautiful open field tackle by Miles Bryant, but it's first down for the Vikings, just inside the 15-yard line.
Keep getting the ball to this guy, Dalvin Cook. They go fast. Dalvin just sneaks across the formation. He lines up in the slot. The versatility shows up. He's on a backer. They try to reroute him. Just give him the ball. And this is a big-time tackle on the back end by Miles Bryant. This could have gone all the way.
He can do so much. That's incredible, lining up as a wide receiver.
Ready? What's your heart? Double shots.
Looking play to drive, play action Cousins. End zone is covered. Down to Cook, and it fires through his hands. And incomplete. Well, this is at the table at the top of the game of Kevin O'Connell, the coach of the Vikings, who's going up against Bill Belichick, who drafted him. It's fun to watch third downs. You guys talked about how the Patriots are so good with all their personnel groups. So all these third downs, it's quick. We're not letting Belichick be the master chess mover.
Yeah, he sat in those team meetings. He's heard all the conversations for a long time, and he kept his notebooks. It's a good idea.
None of that tonight.
Hey, it's a hot. Get. Straight through 18.
Feeling back in the game the last 4 or 5 plays. Cook seeking Smith with a nice run. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That is a great run, Mike, because there was so much penetration right there at the point of attack. And he's going to see white color show up right in his face. This is an outside run. That's a great cutback.
3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. All right.
He avoided the long yardage. Could have been 3rd and 10. 3rd and 5 is manageable.
Play 13 of the drive. For the pass, hold him to 3.
And up on Jefferson.
Cousins comes to the second receiver, and in traffic, it is caught by Jefferson. We have a flag down, but somehow, through all those bodies, Jefferson caught it. Put a flag back where they were trying to protect the Cousins.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's the rookie right guard, Ed Ingram.
Ingram's the right guard here. He draws the short straw, having to block Judon inside. And Judon is so good on those inside moves, instant pressure. Ingram had no chance.
This looked like single coverage, but it wasn't. Uche drops out, gets the jam, disrupts the route, and still it's caught.
Coach got to be smart here. 3rd and long, got to preserve the field goal opportunity.
Crossing underneath, it's Steeler. Stops on a dive, but the Patriots are there and waiting for him. They bring him down to the 12. Jalen Mills, one of the 2 defensive backs to set up this field goal.
And that's a good call and good execution. You're not going to make 3rd and 15 against this Patriots defense. Take what you can get it in field goal range, take your points.
Greg Joseph's 2nd season with the Vikings. He's been very good under 50 yards. He hasn't missed. Problem is over 50. He's missed 5 of 6. This one's from 30. And it ties the game at 10. Long drive. It's been a long day. Turning to a long evening. I would identify our cameraman, but I want to protect who he is.
John Hall Chevrolet is a family business that's been right here in Daytona Beach for over 3 decades. Serving our community is what we've been doing since day one. Our customers know who we are and what we built here. And above all, they know they can count on us when they need us. Right now, we've got a large inventory, so stop by. We can help you get into a new Chevrolet today. We care about this community. It's why I proudly say, get it all at John Hall. I guarantee it.
At Toyota Orlando and Toyota Clermont, we're working hard to bring new vehicles to you. New Toyotas are rolling in daily. Hurry in to get our best selection now. You can drive a brand new 2023 Camry LE only $149 a month. And now you can create your very own Toyota using our Build Your Dream Toyota shopping tool on our website. You can customize your vehicles and quickly get your price and payment options. We'll even deliver the vehicle to you. Hurry in to Toyota of Orlando, I-40 near Millennium Mall, and Toyota of Clermont on Highway 50 just west of the Turnpike.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer, on average, got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
My husband was hit head on by an irresponsible driver, and attorney Dan Newland got us $2.3 million in our pockets. That money's really going to help. Thank you, Dan.
As one of the largest personal injury law firms in the United States, my team and I remain committed more than ever to win big on your case. Involved in a car accident? Let's get started. Call me at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
Thank you, Dan. When I think of John Madden, I think of the word big. John was a big man, big personality.
Boom, we cross him. The left goes to right, the right goes to left.
Hall of Fame coach, really a Hall of Fame announcer, and has done so much to promote the love of football. A special, special man.
John Madden's grin is from ear to ear.
One of the great ambassadors in the history of the game.
Madden carried off the Rose Bowl, Super Bowl 11, when they beat the Vikings. Boy, would you love to just be there for the Belichick-Madden conversations over the years? Talk about two people who don't just embrace, but have some depth and knowledge of the history of the NFL and the meaning of what happens in the league. Marcus Jones here on the kickoff return's got a lane. Jones got it to the outside. Good return by Jones out to midfield. We have an injured Viking back at the 20-yard line, as well as a penalty flag that is down. Officials timeout. It's one of the key special teams players, Chris Boyd, who's also a backup corner, where they are very thin here tonight. And when they come out to look at Boyd, I'm going to take that back. It was not a penalty flag. It was a yellow mouthpiece that was on the field over by Boyd. So this return will stay up. And Boyd is up as well, which is a good sign. I'm glad to see that. So the return will take it out to midfield for Marcus Jones. It brings it back 46 yards. Jones has been a fabulous addition to this Patriots team. Even the life of the return, he was second in the league in kickoff returns. And gets back Jones. The ball just shot midfield. Ramondre Stevenson, nice run to the 36-yard line. We're talking about Belichick, guys. How effusive was he in praising the running back, Stevenson?
It was incredible. I mean, he went on and on and on, and coach doesn't speak a whole lot in those production meetings, but he probably talked about Ramondre for 15 minutes, and he compared his growth and his development in a short period of time to both Tom Brady and to Lawrence Taylor.
we all kind of glanced at each other, and it was kind of the ability of the player down line, the growth. So impressive. Stevenson runs to the left. You know, people do games all the time. They talk about the production meetings of Bill Belichick. I've been in a bunch of them over the years. I'm going to tell you, last night was great listening to the three of you talk football and football history of Belichick. He was enjoying it as much as you guys were.
Yeah, he was great and gave us some jewels. And he talked about Stevenson when he said he's one of our most dependable players. That said something to me because that's what he values.
Halfway through the second, all time to 10. Quick Kendrick Bourne trying to get some blocking from McLemore on the edge. He'll get to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 with a 3rd and 3 coming up for New England.
Again, you can kind of see their philosophy. Getting rid of the ball quick, Jason, not stressing their pass protection.
No doubt, and their pass protection has been stressed in the last few weeks, resulting in a lot of sacks. They're getting down quickly with the screens. That looks sharp.
Here's Matt Patricia, who's calling the plays into Mac Jones, the de facto offensive coordinator. As Belichick says, I'm not big on titles. 3rd and 3. Vikings bring 4. Stevenson in the open field. Did he get there? So he comes down short of it. It's going to be marked on yard short. Jeff Bergman, the veteran line judge, right on the spot as that knee came down. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a great play by Harrison Smith, just getting a finger on him and coming up with that short 4th and 1.
And the field goal unit is on for the Patriots. Shin and knee clearly down. The mark was perfect. And it will be fault from 46 yards. I think he's glad to be indoors after the win last week in Foxborough. Nails it from 46. The kickoff return sets up 3 for the Pats.
I get the recipe from my grandma.
My grandmother cooked gumbo, and I'm still cooking it today.
As a little girl, I would watch my grandmother and my mother.
It turned into something that I will forever cherish and share with my children.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
T-Mobile won't raise the price of your talk, text, and data.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
This is Slack, your digital HQ, where work happens smarter and faster too. You can chat in the huddle, share ideas with clips, and if you've got questions, join channels for tips. Across workspaces and time zones, we'll unite everyone based on shared purpose and getting things done. So let's channel success. Let's move forward, not back, and achieve the impossible in your digital HQ. Slack, where the future works.
I'm a Vegas hotel. I know what you're thinking. It's cool. I don't want anything long-term either. Just a few nights of fun. I'm looking for someone who will let loose, dress up a little, see a show, order the steak and the lobster. Some people say I'm excessive, but who cares? I just want to enjoy some late nights and some very late checkouts. Think you can keep up?
I wish I could see June this holiday.
Some time with Oscar would be nice.
Causing trouble?
Running around the ship?
Lying through my teeth.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Oscar, I'm following you.
Big one for Team USA at the World Cup in Qatar. U.S. taking on England. On Telemundo, the Spanish language broadcast, 1:30 Eastern tomorrow. So many of you watch the Premier League on NBC and USA and Peacock. Well, almost the entire England team is made up of Premier League players. And the man wearing the gloves for Team USA, the keeper, Matt Turner, he was a pretty good player for the New England Revolution. The Patriots honoring his success, the top goalkeeper in MLS the last couple of years, as he has played there in Foxborough, and he'll have a big one on his hands tomorrow. Touch back here, Tony.
Well, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. And we're going to check out Matthew Judon. When you're the #1 sack man in the league, you're going to get plenty of attention. Chips from the tight ends, double teams. So what do? You try to come inside. He tells us he doesn't like to come inside. But here is a rush over the guard. Crucial holding penalty. He's going to adjust his rushes to deal with those chips that he's getting.
Love how he's moving around. I love how he's going inside. He's a powerful man. You said it earlier, Coach. This guy's relentless.
Hey! It's a hood. Hey, yo, you're good to do it. Okay, here we go. That's it. No, you're good. Get. That's it. Hey, tell us up.
Oh, it's exhausting. 25. Oh, what a hit by Jelani Tamai. He got Dalvin Cook and took him down. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, you go through all those mechanics of Kane, you change it 3 or 4 times. You're referred to go back to the other one, you hand it off. And Tavani's in your lap. Really good job by
What's happening on these? Yeah, the double teams are coming late. They're starting the double team. He's shooting his gun, and they've got to come off quicker.
2nd and 12. Patriots bring pressure again. Cousins retreating towards Hawkinson. And McCourty was there waiting for it. They'll bring up 3rd and long as this New England defense starts to heat up here.
They call that running through on those running plays, and if they see a gap, they can hit it. And one of the things that Coach Belichick values in his defensive players is a high football IQ. And the guys who can see that and hit it and know that if they do it, they better be right. We've seen that a couple times tonight. It's a big part of what they do on defense.
So And Steve, the linebackers coach. And his son Brian coaches the safeties. Steve and Gerard Mayo, so much a part of it. That's Judon unabated to the quarterback. He shakes Cousins' hand on the way. It'll shorten up the third down.
Offside. Defense number 9, unabated to the quarterback. It's a 5-yard penalty, still third down. And that's big because you heard Kevin O'Connell say, we've got to just be smart when we get in these third and longs. Now we're back into manageable. Now he'll dial up something a little more aggressively, I think.
And you talk about football IQ, obviously not a smart play by Judon, but when you have 13 sacks as a coach,
you live do that every now and then.
You live with a couple of those.
So you're saying you were okay with that every once in a while?
DeMarcus Ware, baby.
Happy Thanksgiving, DeMarcus. 37. Cousins protected, firing deep, Jefferson. Of course he did. What else does he do every time?
Mike, we talked about this at the break. In and out double. They did that the last third down. So what do? You run through it, Jason.
Absolutely. They call this an east-west double. They're covering the east, they're covering the west, they're not covering the north.
We thought they would come to this once they saw how they were doubling him on third down, and that's just ridiculous.
Look at where he pins it. It's kind of moving, and between the bicep there, he just kind of keeps it in place. This guy is ridiculous. 37 on that one for Jefferson. 35, Dalvin Cook for 5 yards. So we asked him about the catch. You know what the catch was, right? Against Buffalo. And I said, are you tired of talking about it? I said, I never get tired of talking about that. Because he said, there are only so many catches you can label as one of the best. And he said that he wasn't bragging about himself. He was just matter of fact about it. Here they are from the 30. Cousins rolls it, throws it. Jefferson again. 16 on that one. First down. Just throw to him all day. It's too much fun.
But going back to that catch, he talked about the LSU guys, and he said, yes, Odell and Jarvis, when they did the one-handed thing, Jamar Chase and I started practicing those one-handed. Now they all think it's normal.
And they're making it normal.
If you come from LSU.
Yeah. The thing that I love is how Kirk Cousins is cutting the ball loose here. He sets up, he knows that he's going to enter that hole on the other side of the defender, and he just rips it. With people right in his face, 18 plucks it out of the sky. Another big game for the Vikes.
Number 14, Cousins. Swinging it out to Hawkinson. T.J. Hawkinson, first and goal, Minnesota. As they mark it just inside the 5. Maybe a hair short of that first down.
Watch Hawkinson here. He's off the ball on the right-hand side, and he works his way back across the formation, runs a little sneak route. This play-action game and moving the quarterback has been excellent. Good job by Kirk getting the ball up and over Judon's outstretched hands. Good things happen when you throw it to Hawkinson, too.
Love the variety that we're seeing in this Minnesota offense so far.
Well, they did give him the first down at the 4. I thought the initial spot was right. That was hair short. First and goal, Vikings from the 4. And it's Dalvin Cook inside. Cook keeps pushing inside the 1. You can see McCourty tries to get his hands on the ball there as we sneak up on the 2-minute warning here.
I'd like to see Minnesota manage this situation right here. They can take this thing all the way down to the 2-minute warning. And why not do that? So take a peek at the end of this run here. Look at the drive by Dalvin.
He's laying on bodies, so no body part is down. And McCourty does a nice job of preventing him from reaching the ball.
Sure does.
Break the play. The veteran knows what he's doing. So he'll lead it down to the 2-minute warning. What has been an entertaining first half here at U.S. Bank.
A mystery.
Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
It's got to be Tide.
With Metro. Imagine even more savings and more video. Calling, more sharing every memory. So happy together.
Choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones, only at Metro.
Can I help you?
I wanted to know this.
Okay. Layla is our messenger pigeon.
What?
Oh my god. This is mostly secure. Most fairly secure. Yes, sir.
This is crazy.
You know what else is crazy? That SMS text that he's sending? It's unencrypted. Other people might see your text just like other people might see that letter.
You're kidding.
No.
Heavy duty pulling power to conquer the high road or the off road. The GMC Sierra Heavy Duty, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
I'm gonna be there till the end, 100%. Your love, you'll never have to run away. You'll always have a friend to play. You'll never go out on your own, and you will find
With Prime Video, explore glow-ups, breakups, and mess-ups.
Do you think this is funny?
I do. Even add on your perfect match. Prime Video lets you binge hit shows, stream live sports, watch, rent, and buy additional movies, and even add on other streamers like Discovery Plus. So much to love in one app.
Wow.
See where it takes you. Prime Video.
That is right. The Colts and the Jets combined for 224 yards of offense in 2 games, the last 2 against the Patriots. And the Vikings' first half offense has exceeded that total. And they're trying to punch it in to take the lead out of the 2-minute warning. Only Udo, the extra offensive lineman, is eligible on 2nd and goal. Cousins topples it, gets it to Cook, who pushes forward, and he cannot get to the goal line. Gotcha in there on the tackle. And they'll bring up 3rd and goal. Belichick strolling down there.
Yeah, and this is the key right here. Getting that penetration stuff, and these are big men inside. So I'm looking play action pass or wide run here.
Carl Davis stuffed the front there. Belichick finally took the time out as he walked down there, preserved some time with 1:29 remaining in this first half. And we go down to Melissa Stark.
Mike, Dalvin Cook and his younger brother James, a Bills running back, played against each other a few weeks ago. Their mom, Vaughn White, told me it was the hardest game ever to watch. Well, it didn't get any easier today. James played earlier against the Lions, and there they are. Dalvin, of course, playing tonight. Mom told me it was a huge dilemma which game to go to. The boys offered to get her a plane, but given the holiday, she decided it was best to just stay home and watch both of her sons while relaxing at home with family.
That is cool. And a nice family. Watch the first game, have dinner, costume change, get in our Vikings gear, watch this one. And see if Dalvin can punch it in here. 3rd and goal. It's a fake. And Cousins flips it to Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Minnesota puts big people out on the field, and they go play action. Hawkinson lines up on the right, and one more time he sneaks across the formation. Kirk buries the fake. Patience, lays the ball. Big time conversion
Don't
for the
fight
Vikings.
all those big bodies inside.
The gritty for the first time. Joseph missed the extra point. We told you that it's been an issue. He has now missed 5 extra points. He missed 4 all of last year. So the margin remains 3 after Hawkinson's first touchdown as a Viking. Joseph cannot pay it off. 16-13 Minnesota.
Humbug, my signal is totally ghosting me.
Switch to Verizon. They'll give you the new iPhone 14 Pro.
This Black Friday weekend, only Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro, plus Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. Wow! Only on Verizon.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
You need steering wheel, the massaging seat.
Okay, what next? Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV.
It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on these Buick SUV models.
This is a personalized ad. It helps you find good ideas. This is Jada, who found one. And here's Greg, badly in need of a good idea. You see, you can discover a small business at any moment. Oh, look, it's that moment when a good idea helps make a moment a better moment. You get the idea. Good ideas deserve to be found. Personalized ads help you find them.
It takes fight to be a full-time fan. There'll be early check-ins, the night shifts, good days, and bad ones. But you'll never quit because you're in this together. It won't always be easy, but when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Modelo, brewed for full-time fans, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Getting the in-laws together for Christmas can be a teensy bit awkward. Just ask Romeo and Juliet. But after saving big with Amazon Black Friday, tragedy was avoided. Yeah, sisters.
When Coach Madden is doing the game on Thanksgiving, it is a very, very big deal. You just wanted to perform at your very best because the world is watching. And knowing that Madden will be calling the game, that just made it that much more sweet.
A couple of guys who had the memorable moments with Madden at the mic on Thanksgiving will join, and John's son Mike will narrate our story on John Madden. Stay with us, special halftime. Tony, back to the touchdown. What happened?
Yes, and I'm sure the Patriots worked on this. Kyle Duggar is down here, and he's got to keep everything on his inside shoulder, be as wide as the widest. He sees it just late, and he falls down. But that should be covered. He should have been able to handle it. That is his responsibility.
Coach Belichick not real happy. He told him a million times, you got the flat guy. I don't care where he came from. His old pupil's pretty happy. Though. Look at that.
We got him. 3 points last week. These guys coming in on short week 17 in the first half on this defense. Feel good about it. Patriots have 2 timeouts. They get the ball to start the second half, too. Mac Jones, Ramondre Stevenson. 5 yards, Harrison Smith.
That is a great tackle by Harrison Smith. Stevenson is a big back, strong, and to get him and not let him get out of bounds, that's a big play.
Jacoby Myers injured on the first play of the game, back out there for New England. 30, Jones. Good cases to get it to Hunter Henry with a lot of room. Hunter Henry stays in bounds, goes to the 48-yard line. Timeout, New England. Could have gotten to the sideline there. We're back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
AWS is helping the NFL transform player health and safety. AI analyzes millions of data points, powering unlimited simulations to continuously improve equipment and training, and help predict potential injuries faster than any human. Because when it comes to player safety, nothing matters.
Jason, I heard you as that play was ending.
Yeah, good decision by Matt. Nice completion of Hunter Henry. He's making a big run. You got to get out of bounds in that situation and preserve the timeout.
We're both coaching up here. I'm saying right down by the defense. They're playing man. Who lost their man?
I'm saying get out of bounds.
It's been all week like this with these guys. For the 48. 4-man run. Firing complete to Devontae Parker at the 31-yard line. The 33-yard line is where they'll mark it. No timeouts.
This pass protection has been outstanding by the Patriots during this drive.
And that has not been the case of late. 4-man rush here. Jones against sideline. Parker. Feet down. He at the 19-yard line.
Coach, and you said it, he's been under duress a lot here the last few weeks, and the pocket has been clean, and you get a chance to see what Mac Jones is all about. He's really delivered some strikes. I just love his decisiveness throughout this first half and on this drive, and a really, really nice catch on the back end by Devontae Parker.
All right, one timeout, 30 seconds. Patriots ball at the 18. Jones, trouble here. Going to scapegoat down. They'll take the last timeout with 24 seconds to go.
And this is a mistake by Mac, Jason. He's got to throw this ball away rather than go down.
Yeah, in two situations here, they had plenty of time and they had timeouts. Hunter Henry doesn't get out of bounds, and then, like you said, Mac runs and then has to take the timeout. And these are the kind of things that come back and haunt you a little bit.
You know, we talked about Mac Jones. We had a great visit with him around Alabama with Tua and Jalen Hurts. He redshirted, waited his opportunity, won the championship. It's only his 25th start. It feels like he's been around longer than that, and there are plays like that you don't expect.
No doubt. No one's more prepared to play for Coach Belichick than Mac Jones, having been with Coach Saban down there. So he's heard a lot of the same things over the last few years.
Second and 10. Here is Jones going in the middle without timeouts. It's a clock call by Aguilar at the 5. They're going to get down and kill it. Clock is down to 13, now 12 seconds. Good job by the Patriots to get on the ball. They'll give themselves a snap if they want to throw end zone with 8 seconds remaining.
They do. You can take one shot to the end zone here if you trust your quarterback.
Yes,
absolutely you can. And for Minnesota in this situation, don't play man-to-man coverage where it's tight and you give him a quick throw. Play off coverage.
Exactly. You sound like a defensive coach. Get back on the goal line, protect the goal line, make him throw it in front of you.
Unless you have Patrick Peterson, if you look at him up on top, by himself with Devontae Parker, now he's playing off.
Reset the clock to 9. Second and goal from the 5. Jones got rid of it. Bourne battling with Duke Shelley. Mac Jones can't believe there was no flag on Shelley, who got the start tonight because of the injuries. The field goal unit will come off.
And as soon as you saw this bump and run coverage, you know where the ball is going. Take your shot to Bourne. This is a good read, good throw, and good coverage. But I would not take that chance. Why put yourself in that position?
Yeah, play off, especially with Shelley, who's an awfully good cover guy, but he's 5'8". Big height advantage for New England there. It's a missed opportunity.
Folk to square the game. Leaving at 16. 3 seconds till halftime. It's a good first half here. What has been a really good football day as well as we celebrate Thanksgiving. And we go back down to Melissa.
Mike, since 2018, Adam Thielen and his wife Caitlin and the Thielen Foundation have provided more than $2 million to schools and organizations around their home state, especially to the youth who need resources most. They've upgraded facilities like stadium lights and weight rooms at local high schools. Thielen told me by providing resources like this to the kids, he hopes it will bring back a sense of pride to their city.
Right, Adam Thielen there, so proud of him, Melissa, too. Not just the foundation that you talked about in the family, but the terrific backstory over the years from what is now Minnesota State, what was Mankato State. And here goes a guy from D2 and undrafted to 4th on the all-time Vikings touchdown reception list, 1 away from the great Anthony Carter, and 3rd on the reception list, Tony, Chris Carter and Randy Moss.
Wow, right, some good company to be in for an undrafted free agent.
Popped up here. Munt will take it. He'll take a knee, get himself up. And we'll have 1 second remaining. And Kirk Cousins is like, hey, come on, you're going to ruin my running average here. Just run the last set.
He's going to give Kirk Cousins a chance to take a knee now.
Give me the whole clock. If you're Kevin O'Connell, you happy with the first half?
Absolutely. Got off to a good start on the first drive. A hiccup there with the Cousins interception, but they came right back. New England can be challenging on defense. You never know what exactly they're doing. They use a lot of different personnel groups. They've been in good rhythm all game long.
And if you're Bill Belichick, Tony?
Very happy with my offense. I'm concerned about my defense and Justin Jefferson. How are we going to slow him down in the second half?
Just like being in the studio. I want to hear your comments, guys, before halftime. Well done. Well done. The missed extra point, the only difference in that half. Otherwise, I'll leave it at 16. Great reflections on the legacy of John Madden this Thanksgiving coming up on the Toyota Halftime. Halftime of Game 3 on Thanksgiving 2022. Minnesota 16, New England 16.
Don't want to look away from the action? Just tell Siri, read my last text.
Here's the thing about wrong turns. They invite serendipity.
What the heck was that?
The unforgettable.
Hang on.
So embrace wrong turns, because you never know where your next wrong turn will take you. Toyota, let's go places.
This is NFL Plus, and this is for the Sunday shifters, the game time babysitters, the cross-country long haulers, and the poolside ballers. This is for the OT stay-up-all-nighters, the never-miss-a-moment ride-or-diers, for the casual fan, the obsessed fan, for every fan. This is the NFL in your hand. Live games, replays, films, and shows. This is NFL Plus, your game on the go. NFL Plus. Start your free trial today.
The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place, the massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
During Walmart's Black Friday Deals for Days, every Monday is a huge deal. Get a $228 TCL 65-inch 4K Roku Smart TV, plus other hot deals. Head to Walmart's Black Friday Deals for Days.
We on a mission.
Take a picture.
What's that? Is that a new iPhone? Yep, I just got the new iPhone 14 with this amazing camera at T-Mobile. Wow.
At T-Mobile, get 4 iPhone 14s on us and 4 new lines for just $25 a line.
It's here.
Nope. Streaming now only on Peacock.
From early morning till late at night, I'm the hardest.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Halftime here in downtown Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium as the Vikings play host to Thanksgiving football for the very first time. Well, as you know, Thanksgiving is so connected with football for so many of us, and hopefully you've been watching the games throughout the day in Detroit and Dallas, and you've seen the reflections on the impact that John Madden had on so many of us and the holiday as well. This is the first Thanksgiving we have the NFL without John Madden, who passed late last year. So we asked somebody very special who knew John better than anyone, his son, Mike, to share reflections on what Coach Madden meant to so many and meant to this holiday.
For our family, football was always a part of Thanksgiving, dating back to when Dad was a coach. It was in the middle of the season, so he'd still hold practice and then come home for dinner. He'd bring along Henry Lawrence, his offensive tackle, as our guest of honor.
And here's Staubach back to throw.
And we'd watch the Cowboys or the Lions like any other family.
I'm Frank Lieber, along with John Madden. Very exciting first half of football.
It sure was. We expected it.
Then, when Dad got into broadcasting, he'd be away all day on Thanksgiving, working like so many others.
Left goes to right, the right goes to left.
But we were okay with that, because we knew he was doing what he loved, and that he was still around family, his football family.
when Coach Madden is doing the game on Thanksgiving is a very, very big deal. You just wanted to perform at your very best because the world is watching, and knowing that Madden will be calling the game, that just made it that much more sweet.
We have the tradition of Thanksgiving and football. Some things just go together greatly.
They sure do.
I think one of the best things Dad did with the Thanksgiving games is fill them with traditions. He was just that kind of guy, always thinking of ways to celebrate the game.
Hey, yo, I want to talk to John, man.
I think that's how the Turkey Leg Award for the game's MVP came about.
Take those legs off there and hold them up.
As a running back, you can never have enough legs. So.
I didn't necessarily want to take a bite of, the strange-looking bird, but obviously, receiving the honor from Coach Madden always meant you had a great game.
Why did Reggie White make him? We'll watch him right here. Oh.
That first turkey leg really surprised Reggie. I think having an award from John meant more than probably Defensive Lineman of the Year because it came from John.
Eventually, it was that full-blown turducken, a chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey, with as many as 8 legs. More tradition and more laughs for everybody. Whether it was on Thanksgiving or on a Sunday, any football game was a holiday for Dad. A chance to share his love of the game with the fans and his favorite guys.
I was a big old greasy, fat, just sweaty guy. I was an everyday guy, and that's who Coach Madden was. He was an everyday guy.
Reggie really didn't have many older family males in his life. He looked up to John because he had such a great spirit. Reggie felt like he was more of an uncle than anything else.
I would go sit on the Madden bus, and we would just always talk, and we built up a great relationship, man. One of the greatest men I've ever known.
I think his legend is going to live on forever because, people are still talking about him and how he impacted their lives. His voice, his presence, everything. He's the GOAT.
I think about Dad every day, and honestly, I'll be thinking about him even more a few days from now, because whenever he got home after Thanksgiving, that's when we'd have our dinner together as a family. And not that you even needed to ask, but yeah, we always had a turducken.
Wow.
This is him showing my son, his grandson, how to cut it just last year.
That's looking good.
He was a teacher until the very end, and we got to share him with a lot of people. And I really think that's something to be thankful for.
And thank you, Mike, for sharing your memories of your dad, who all of us love so much. We're going to preview Sunday night's Packers-Eagles matchup in a bit, but first, have you ever heard the legend of the all-new redesigned Toyota Sequoia? Let's take a look.
Hey, Buck. I know you don't like voicemails, but I hope you're doing great. I wish I was with you. You are so brave. Just keep getting out there. And I hope you know how lucky I am to be your dad.
Toyota, let's go places.
We love our pets, but we don't always love their hair. Let's face it, pets are gonna shed every minute of every day, which is why we made Bounce Pet Hair and Lint Guard with 3 times the pet hair fighting ingredients. Just toss 1 sheet in the dryer to help remove pet hair from your clothes. So go ahead, keep cuddling these guys. Looking good starts in the dryer with Bounce Pet.
Okay.
You say something?
It's time to get dirty. I'm coming. You don't feel it. Rumble. So let me set the stage. One loss is too many for this team, especially considering what this team and this city is chasing. Let's get ugly. Let's play football, doggone it. That's all y'all do. Packers, Eagles in the Sunday night spot.
Thank you, Brian Dawkins, setting the table for Sunday night. We're off to Philly tomorrow. We'll get you ready for the Eagles and the Packers halftime. Enjoying Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Live.
Thank y'all so much. I'm Tyler Hubbard. I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Let's go places.
It's a minute to the kick. So raise your glass and kick off with Crown.
Well, here's to first dates. You look amazing.
And you look amazingly comfortable.
When your V-neck looks more like a U-neck, that's when you know it's half washed. Try Downy fabric conditioner. Unlike detergent alone, Downy has 7 benefits that condition and smooth fibers, so clothes look newer, longer. Feel the difference with Downy.
With Metro. Imagine even more savings and more video. Calling, more sharing every memory. So happy together.
Get a free 5G tablet only at Metro.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Can I help you?
Why don't you mail this?
Oh, Layla is our messenger pigeon. What?
Oh my God.
This is mostly secure. Most fairly secure. Yes, sir.
This is crazy.
You know what else is crazy? That SMS text that he's sending? It's unencrypted. Other people might see your text just like other people might see that letter.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, hey there, darling, count on you. The road is long and I'm scared I must find. I'll be safe by my side. Ain't nothing out there can take it stride. I know. You hold me up, so I can fly.
I'm a Vegas hotel. I know what you're thinking. It's cool. I don't want anything long-term either. Just a few nights of fun. I'm looking for someone who will let loose, dress up a little, see a show, order the steak and the lobster. Some people say I'm excessive, but who cares? I just want to enjoy some late nights and some very late checkouts. Think you can keep up?
One day you might realize going to grandma's doesn't count as vacation. When you decide to go to that amusement, no. When you decide to go to Hawaii, aloha. Turns out you're beach people.
I think we're beach people.